first got you excited about blockchains? Think about it. Oh wait. I bet it wasn't multi-million-dollar hacks, exposed data, or finding somewhere safe to store your seed phrase. Was it? Maybe it was the idea of decentralizing a broken financial system. Maybe it was imagining a world where people own their own data and get to sharing the value it creates. Or maybe it was the promise of a fundamentally better way of connecting, communicating, and transacting. The next phase of the internet that empowers us instead of exploiting us. So why hasn't that happened yet? Why are we still living with the same broken system that blockchains promise to fix? It's because blockchains can't keep a secret. Enabling open, transparent systems was only the first half of the challenge. For blockchains to really change the world, they also have to be able to protect our sensitive data when it matters. And that's where we build Midnight, to bring down the final barrier to mass adoption and unlock the full potential of the decentralized web. Let's build the internet we deserve, together.
I'm back. What's going on? The Breakdown, episode 6. The Breakdown, episode 664, sponsored by Midnight. Shout out to Midnight. They're doing the whole tour. Global tour. That's right. Also, we have a lot of things cooking. That's what I gotta say. We got a lot of things cooking. God bless America. Hello, Erica. We got a lot of things cooking. Shout out to the TikTok crew. I can't see you today, but shout out to you guys. Shout out to the moderators. Shout out to the whole fam. Shout out to everybody who sent me a DM asking me, where am I at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Well, I'm home. I'm back, baby. Keep going. Crypto's taking a shit, right? All right. See, I don't only come out on the green, right? They say that I only come out here and, chop it up in the green. That's not true. It's red, and it's been red, and I'm here. I'm goddamn here. That's right. Welcome again to the Breakdown episode. Did I just break up? Did I come right back in? Do you guys see me? It said I lost connection for a second. Listen, it's been mighty cold in New York. Okay, New York, I've never seen these kind of temperatures. Negative, feels like negative 20, okay? Today, I think it's like 35 degrees, but it's like summer. It is literally like summer out here. Well, welcome everybody to the show. Again, sponsored by Midnight. Also, sponsored by Cake Wallet, and my official prediction partner is Polygon. So why do I always say that? Polymarket. Excuse me. Polymarket. I always fucking I was like talking for a few days. I'm like, Polymarket's going to be my official prediction market sponsor. And I keep saying Polygon, bro. What the fuck is going on? I'm having memories. Having memories, ladies and gentlemen. Memories of Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ. I'm blurry? Hold on. Somebody says it's blurry. Is my video blurry? First of all, I gotta speak to X, man, because my shit usually pops up It usually pops up. It didn't pop up. I had to go ahead and post my live stream. I don't know if that's a new thing going on. I don't know if that's a new. Hey, listen, man. Again, like I said, I don't know what's going on. Really cold ass weather in the Northeast. Okay. Really cold ass weather in the Northeast. Cold as fuck. Cold as fuck. Well, there's a lot of things to talk about, right? There's a lot of things to talk about. Again, shout out to everybody who tried to touch base with me. I know there are a lot of people that try to touch base, see like what's going on. When's the show? Landy wanted me. Well, he was like, "What's going on, Dave? Where are you? Where's the show?" That's only because he wanted to come on here and troll. Okay, he wants to come on here and troll and talk about his goddamn TA. Okay, nobody cares about no TA right now. Nobody cares about TA right now. Everybody's fucking dusting off their resumes. People are racing off to go work at Sam's Club or some shit, man. Sam's Club, BJ's, Costco. I'm gonna start buying, man. I can't. You know what? I want to start buying, but how many dips can you buy? How many goddamn dips can you buy? Holy shit! What's happening now? Are we dipping more? Let's see. Are we dipping more? Fucking Solana's at $78. I'm going all in on Solana. I'm telling you now, right now. I am telling you right now. Goldman Sachs, they're holding what is 108 billion or million Solana. Yo, I am telling you right now. I told you this weeks ago. Watch. I said it weeks ago. I said Solana, like that's a play because everybody who comes onto this show, people that I speak to, they're all talking about Solana, man. It's just the easiest play. The money's telling you where they're putting money into, and you're not listening. You're listening to some crackhead on social media. Literally, you listen to crap. Yo, I missed on so many. I have missed talking about so many topics, man. I didn't get to talk about the Super Bowl. By the way, my fellow MAGA heads, can I say something? I'm gonna say something that's probably unpopular. I'm a proud Republican, man. I'm a conservative, but hey, man. Even though I didn't understand half the shit that Bad Bunny was saying, I fucked with it. I fucked with it. That was a good halftime show. That was a better halftime show than whatever. Listen, good attempt. Okay? Listen, some people don't want to listen to hip hop or Spanish music. That's why there's different stations, right? So you can, all right, you felt like tuning in to seeing some country shit? No problem. I love country music. But that wasn't it. And I know a lot of people will get mad at me for that, but that's okay. Let's call it for what it is. I disagree with Trump on it was the worst halftime show. I thought he did it justice, man. He said he loves the United States of America. He had the American flag out. You know, decades ago, before all the division, we used to bring out all these flags from all different nations and everything was cool. Nah, so I'm not with that bullshit. I'm not gonna dog. I thought about it. I dogged it at first, but then I had to go ahead. I made a comment like, I can't believe and that's only because I saw something within the show. I was like, yo, do they really got to push this shit into the motherfucker? But then I sat back. I was like, nah, hold on. The halftime show was good. The halftime show was good. And it was very good. Okay? It was good. Bad Bunny didn't get political. Okay? He didn't start talking about Ice Out and all this shit. It was good. Okay? It was good. So stop it. For all the fucking conservatives out there, you gotta, at some point, you gotta acknowledge that shit went right. Okay? Like, the shit was good. We know that the liberals and the Democrats have been absolutely, protesting for no reason and shit. But like, let's talk about the good sometimes. A lot of people went and copped the CD. Now, look, when it comes to the numbers, all you guys are also wrong. Oh, it's only because Bad Bunny was performing that the Super Bowl did numbers. The Super Bowl always does numbers. Relax, okay? It is a privilege for the artists to perform there because they get visibility. They get a new crowd. So relax. It wasn't because of Bad Bunny that anybody tuned into the Super Bowl. It is an American event, though the World Cup just 10x's it. The World Cup brings in like 2.3 billion viewers versus, you know, the Super Bowl, which does 130, 150 million. Anyway, I just wanted to touch on that. I know that's not going to be popular. I know that's not going to be a popular take, but listen, we can go ahead and pop this off on Polymarket, man. I'm just saying we could pop this off. That happened. The Super Bowl would listen. I knew I was rooting for the Seahawks. I hate the Patriots. As a Giants fan, I wanted to go ahead and make sure that the Seahawks won. Also, they got 2 former Giants players on there. We got Love and we got Big Cat Williams. They deserved it. Congratulations. And congratulations to the Seahawks. Congratulations to Sam Darnold. Man, did they give up on him. Man, the Jets, you suck. And Minnesota, what did you do? You gave up like a really good play. Never mind, man. It's just, y'all had Daniel Jones, who was just having like, he was like Peyton Manning playing for the Colts. And then you gave up a guy who took you to, what was it? He gave you a 14-3 record and you just got rid of him. That was weird. That is weird for JJ McCarthy, who honestly, man, after that post-game, whatever he did, that weird shit that he did, it went all downhill from there. So there you go. I got that out of the way. The Knicks had an embarrassing loss yesterday. They wasted Jalen's 40-point effort. I mean, the Knicks are going to be the Knicks. We got to make a trade, man. We got to make a trade. All right, listen. I know a lot of people are here for crypto too. And let me just get a lot of things out of the way. Jobs reports came back positive. So, you know what the fucked up thing about this entire situation is with crypto? All the markets are going up, except the crypto market. Every market is shooting up except the crypto market. It is absolutely insanity to watch this. I know normies are here, or some of you guys are here. You're sitting back. All this good news about crypto's coming out. Fantastic news. You know, they're still working on the Clarity Act. I'm thankful. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm thankful for Coinbase. I'm thankful for Brian for like standing his ground and saying absolutely not. We will not bow the knee down to these bankers, because the bankers are trying to make clarity from themselves. They ain't trying to clarify shit for retail. Unless it's clarifying for you, you are not going to earn absolutely no yield off of your fucking assets. So fuck that. We shouldn't pass it. And you know what? This is the first time I disagree again with the Trump administration. We should not pass it until it favors retail. There you go. I don't know, since when is crypto supposed to be about sleeping with the enemy? I'm back, bitches, and I know you missed me. Where the fuck are you gonna get this kind of energy? Where are you gonna get these kind of thoughts? From who? From who? They're boring as shit, and you know that. I watched some of your streams. I fell asleep. That's why I didn't come on for 2 days, man. I bumped my head watching some of this shit that was going on. Caught a concussion. I was in concussion protocol. They told me I had to miss 2 shows. Yo, y'all had, even when I go away, y'all boring. Y'all boring as fuck. I try to tune in, I caught a migraine and a concussion. What kind of shit is that? Y'all had it, man. Y'all could have pulled a Drew Bledsoe, Tom Brady situation. Okay? You didn't. You dropped the ball. Okay? Every single time you threw the ball, it got intercepted. You guys, honestly, there's only a few casts that I can come on here and watch that actually bring some energy, have some life to them. That can go ahead and say, you know what? I don't agree with my party right now. I don't agree with the party. I actually agree with the other party. I like that kind of conversation. Guys are boring as fuck. Yeah, a lot of you guys shouldn't be live streaming. Okay? A lot of you guys should not be live streaming, man. Don't live stream, man. Just be a part of the audience. Okay? Honestly, I think you guys should be a part of the audience, okay? Y'all should be like hype men. Hype men for real motherfuckers that are doing real things out here. Right? The Brooklyn came out of me just now. That's right. Serious. A lot of you guys just suck. It's okay. Not everybody's good with a microphone and a camera in front of them. It's totally fine. I couldn't find one goddamn, well, there was one or two or three. But for the most part, I couldn't find a show that was really trying to break it down for the viewers, man. I tried. I gave it every single attempt to try to allow you guys to win me over. Nah, man. Dog shit. Dog shit. Absolute dog shit. By the way, because I haven't said this, and this should be like a Polymarket bet, like every show, will he say that he's handsome or not? Yes, the most handsome son of a gun is back live with his show live, breaking down crypto in the markets live. That's right. That's right. GNN is the only place where you go tune in for your news. Anyway, again, big shout out. We got more news to come. We got a lot of things in the works. We got a lot of partnerships, a lot of things that we're going to be talking about. Again, shout out to Killer Whales. I'm a judge on there now. I'm a judge on Killer Whales. That'll be streamed on Apple TV and all them good places. Shout out to the good folks there. They've been nothing but nice to me. Nice conversations. Shout out to Midnight Privacy. You know how it goes down. Okay? You know how it goes down. I see a lot of people miss me. I missed you too. Shout out to Cake Wallet. If you're looking for a secure wallet, I'm talking about real secure, go check out Cake Wallet, man. I've watched Cake Wallet built out since almost the beginning, man. Since the beginning. Tirelessly working to build a fantastic product. So shout out to Vic and the entire team. We'll probably have Vic on this month. If not this month, next month. Obviously, short month. February is a short month. Also sponsored by Polymarket as my main prediction market. That's right. We'll go ahead and give them a shout out. Polymarket's killing the game. And there's more to come. More to come. And we're going to have some great guests on. Next week is packed. The week after that is packed. It is going to be great. It is going to be great. Did you see CNBC try to ambush Michael Saylor? And Michael Saylor just absolutely wiped the floor with them. At some point, respectfully, I know Saylor won't say this, but at some point, CNBC, you would know, like Andrew and the crew, you would know like something about Bitcoin and how it operates. And maybe you would want to study how Strategy's entire ecosystem works and how Bitcoin works. Just study a little bit. Like Michael Saylor is telling you 2.5 years enough for him to go ahead and pay dividends and all this. And you guys are you're scratching your heads. Think about this. They're halving. That's right. They're halving. Put it all together. Like I'm watching this shit. I'm like, what? These people are still not attempting. This is why mainstream media will lose. This is why we are, like, I am the new mouthpiece for finance, because we understand these things. We can explain them to the audience. We can explain them to people that are interested. You guys, either you don't choose to learn about it, or you know about it, but you just want to go ahead and have shock value and have shit that goes viral because you rage baited somebody who's come onto your show to break down something, an asset, a generational asset that everybody should have their hands on. I'm back, bitches. I am fucking back. I am back. That's right. You got me back. Woo! Do not think for 1 second I don't watch these programs. I told you, 95% of these programs that I watch or listen to, absolute dog shit. I caught a concussion, okay, because I was listening and watching your shit and I fell on my head. And they put me on short-term IR to miss 2 shows to go ahead and make sure that I don't have any lingering concussion syndromes. But, again, I'm watching CNBC, just like, instead of understanding crypto, understanding Bitcoin, understanding how let me say, I was about to say micro strategies, but instead of understanding how strategy works, they're rage baiting. And they know a lot of the people that tune into that fucking show, okay? A lot of people who tune into that show, they have no clue what Bitcoin is still. They have no clue what crypto is. They don't know how it works. They don't know how it works. Let's also move on forward here. So they dropped like 3 million of these Epstein files. By the way, can I say this? Because I think you liberals have lost your goddamn mind. You liberals have lost your minds, okay? You Democrats lost your minds. Look, I think if you're a normal human being, regardless of what party affiliation, you want to see people locked up. Anybody who was involved with Epstein, you want to see them fucking locked up. If they were doing some crazy ass shit, you want to see them locked up. That's it. If they were participating in this fuckery, you want to see them locked up. If they were touching young children, you want to see them fucking locked up. So it doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican, you should absolutely want to see these people arrested. Why haven't the arrests come? I don't know. Maybe they're doing their job. Maybe it takes a little bit more time for them to go ahead and capture these evildoers and arrest these motherfuckers. I don't know. I hope it happens. I'm praying that Trump makes it fucking happen. I'm praying that the DOJ makes it happen. I'm praying that the FBI is working on it. So I'm going to give them some more room to go ahead and get this shit or these things done. But you guys are like, y'all were waiting. Liberals, Democrats, you were waiting for Trump to be somewhere caught in these Nothing. Even the Democrats can't say shit. This was a nothing burger on him. Trump, if anything, you can get on him for saying like he was ratting people out, but he was fucking doing good. He was calling the cops. He was telling the cops, listen, this guy, you got to look into this guy, investigate this motherfucker. This is a nasty guy, what are you going to say about that? What are you going to say about that? That's right. I don't know what to say about Letnick. You know, if it's true that he was having conversations, because he did come out and he said that he had no conversations, and then there's papers that are saying that he had conversations after he said he wasn't having conversations. So that's, hey, listen, Republicans, man, MAGA, like, I'm a Republican, but I'm saying if that's true, And that's speculation. But if that is true, then that's something that you have to look into. And, Trump has to look into it as well. Trump has to look into it as well, man. Welcome to the breakdown. I'm happy to be back. Episode 664, sponsored by Midnight. And we'll be back right after this commercial break.
What first got you excited about blockchains? Think about it. Oh, wait. I bet it wasn't multi-million-dollar hacks, exposed data, or finding somewhere safe to store your seed phrase. Was it? Maybe it was the idea of decentralizing a broken financial system. Maybe it was imagining a world where people own their own data and get to sharing the value it creates. Or maybe it was the promise of a fundamentally better way of connecting, communicating, and transacting. The next phase of the internet that empowers us instead of exploiting us. So why hasn't that happened yet? Why are we still living with the same broken system that blockchains promise to fix? It's because blockchains can't keep a secret. Enabling open, transparent systems was only the first half of the challenge. For blockchains to really change the world, they also have to be able to protect our sensitive data when it matters. And that's why we built Midnight, to bring down the final barrier to mass adoption and unlock the full potential of the decentralized web. Let's build the internet we deserve, together.
Also, welcome back, by the way, episode 664, The Breakdown. I'm back. Suffered a concussion watching some of your dog shit shows. That's right. And also mainstream media. Mainstream media is just to forget about it. I wanted to say this. There are people I've read on X that state that memes are bad. Memes went ahead and killed, the crypto ecosystem, the industry. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, if you're rage baiting, just, all right, cool. Like, if you're rage baiting, which most of you guys are, cool. But like, memes had no effect on what's happening with the markets. It had no effect on Bitcoin. It had no effect on Ethereum. Like, it had no effect on the altcoin market at all. So like, what are you talking about? What are you saying? Memes are listen, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, they brought a lot of people into the space that ultimately got themselves Bitcoin. They ultimately got into Bitcoin. Or Ethereum, or XRP, or Solana, whatever it is. But Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, they brought people into the space. I had this argument on mainstream media, on Fox, multiple times, saying that Dogecoin is a positive for the ecosystem because it brings people into the market, into the crypto market. So there's nothing wrong with it, especially when you know what it's for. You know what it's for. So memes did not destroy, or memes did not send Bitcoin spiraling down to 65 or 66, whatever it's at right now. I haven't even checked. So relax. Calm your asses down. Relax. Just calm down, relax. Okay? And memes aren't going to go away. Memes won't go away. Memes will always attract the normies. And that's why there are institutional players like VanEck who came out with a meme index because they see the potential of what memes can go ahead and bring to this space. They see that there is a younger generation that is obsessed with memes. They meme all the time. And forget about memes having a token. Forget about even memes being put on chain. let's just talk about memes in general. If you look at TikTok, for instance, right? If you look in the comment section of TikTok, you'll see a lot of Joe. You'll see a lot of Joe memes. You'll see a lot of Pepe memes. You'll see a lot of Bobo memes. You'll see a lot of Flork memes, right? You guys have seen all these memes within the comments. Forget about them being on chain. People, normies who don't even own a token of this, use memes to express themselves. So memes aren't going to go away. So when you say, oh, the meme economy transcends the fucking crypto ecosystem. You guys are like stupid. Like I think some of you guys perceive yourselves as having a high IQ, but you can't wrap your heads around like memes are bigger than just crypto. They're all over the place. Life is a fucking meme. So if people feel like getting into one of their favorite memes, if it's easier for people to get into a meme because they don't understand how Ethereum operates or how Solana operates or whatever, or Chainlink works and how they're helping banks, tokenize, then it is what it is. Like, you don't have to go into them. But there will be a population of people that will fuck with the memes, and memes will make a comeback. And ultimately, the people in the meme economy will go and buy Bitcoin. 100%. It's been proven. The data is there. Go look at the data. People lie. Numbers don't. So there you go. Go look. Go look. I don't have to bring you the evidence. It's right out there. Go look. Go look. Welcome to the breakdown. Episode 664. We'll have Yuli on today. We'll be talking at 12:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Talk about content creation. Okay, being a content creator within the crypto ecosystem. We'll talk about that. I'm going to bring a lot of people on in terms of content creation. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to bring a lot of people on here to talk about content creation. I want to know what it's like to be a content creator in crypto. I know what it's like. I know what it's like. But I want to know from their perspective what it's like, how they feel, why did they get into this industry? Why did they get into this? Out of all industries, why come to crypto to create content? Why? What opened your eyes to this industry? And are content creators necessary? Because in this space, if you go on to X and you start reading shit, it's all bad. Everybody hates a content creator. Everybody absolutely despises content creators. Maybe 5% are given flowers or red carpet treatment, but the rest, no matter what, there's always some bullshit going on. Always. I still got to figure out how to make more moderators on TikTok. I'm trying to get Fran to be a moderator. I don't know how to do it. I've already tried it. TikTok, you got to help me. Shout out to the TikTok crew. I can't even see comments today. My go-tos are Tech and Fran. Fran doesn't even have power to mod, but I'm going to make this happen one way or another, man. One way or another. One way or another. By the way, the Super Bowl was boring. I just want to say, I mean, I love defense, but it was boring. But I'm happy that the Seahawks won. So shout out to the Seahawks. As for crypto, it'll be okay. I'm back. We'll be fine. I said, front run the market. Front run the markets. Look, as soon as I came, I want to give you some perspective. As soon as I opened the show, because the markets were down, as soon as I opened the show, we went up what, $500 on Bitcoin. We're about to get back to $80 on Solana. I'm telling you, man. The space needs me. Whether you like me or not, the space needs me, man. It really does. It really does. Some people might say that's arrogance, that I'm arrogant. Some people hate me for being bilingual, and that's fine too. Look, man. I read. I know a lot of people don't read. I know you're looking at this right now and you're like, what is this? You're looking at this like, what is this? What is this? It's a book. It's a book. I know you got, what's a book? It's something you read, right? Something you read. One of my favorite books, The Art of War. Then, obviously, The 48 Laws of Power. Now they're going to be like, oh, now I know. Now I know, David. Now I know where you get your thoughts and ideas from. Anyway, it is 12:46 p.m. I have Yulia in the back. We didn't really give her any I don't think they left any water for her backstage or M&Ms. Again, the staff is absolutely not, they're not focused here. They're not focused. But let's bring her on. You okay? What's going on?
Hey, hi David. Yeah, I'm absolutely left with zero background, but I did my homework, and I watched a couple of your live streams before. You're like really hyper, hyper energy. I like it. Are you Gemini?
I am not a Gemini, but wow, split personality kind of thing. No, but I am a
No.
Sagittarius.
Oh,
I'm a
right.
fire
That's
sign.
nice. My mom is Sagittarius.
See,
Now-
good
now
people.
it's-
There we go. There we go.
Nice. By the way, I tried to read The Art of War.
You
And
have.
then I stopped. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I
Did it
still
get
like
boring?
I like Alchemist way more. I don't know.
I have it right
Maybe
here. I'm looking.
I'm more into philosophical type of books.
So when the universe, if you want something, the universe comes together.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
right. I love The Alchemist. That book is good. It's a good book.
Yeah.
So how
Yeah,
you doing? I mean, are the markets bothering you or no?
Not really. I mean, you see, I have red light therapy here and red light therapy from the market. So I would say I'm poor, so so I'm not really bothered. Like I just started actually DCAing Bitcoin, like $100 per week.
Listen,
It's better than
that's
nothing,
good.
right? Better than nothing.
That is. Listen, there was a guy who did $30 a week, and he got to be a whole coiner.
All right.
You should DCA. You should. Everybody should have a piece of Bitcoin, whether it's a whole Bitcoin
Yes.
or
Stacking
0.1% of.
those sets.
Exactly. 0.1 is still good. All right.
Right.
I see you all over the place. Like I
Really?
even see you on my timeline. I don't know how
That's
you.
great.
So that's good, right? That means that you're breaking through within the
Somehow.
ecosystem.
Yeah.
What
Amazing.
I think anybody that does anything in this space, even including myself, I think we're nuts, right? So what brought
Yes.
you to this industry to go ahead and do content?
Obviously, love for pain first, yeah. And then I don't know, like I would never imagine myself creating content about crypto. Like I had no idea what crypto is. Like before I was doing modeling, acting, I was a marriage counselor. I was everything but like finance and crypto and stuff. And then probably probably the best and the only good thing that my ex did for me was introducing me to crypto. Thank you. I don't think he's watching, but thank you. And then yeah, here we go. Like I've been in the space since early 2021. Did I learn some lessons? Not really. I just started learning them. And I just started my full time content creation journey just recently. I quit my Web3 full-time job at Web3 marketing agency in September last year, and I want just full-time content creation. It's not easy.
Eh,
I didn't think it would be easy, but it's not.
What's the hardest part?
Just lack of stability, I would say, because it's not like I ever really had stability in my life. Because I'm Ukrainian, and there's still like ongoing war in Ukraine and everything. And I left my country roughly like three and a half years ago, and since then I really wanted to gain some stability, but at the end of the day I didn't. So yeah, probably this is the biggest challenge. But then it comes with a lot of advantage. Like for example, right now I can't really imagine myself, at least for now, in any other industry, just because of the connections I have in this space. And I have true friends, like one of my best Web3 friends, Mona, Meta Mona on X. She's a professional host, anchor, and we met on the conference in Brussels. And then, like half a year later, we spent 2 months together, like digital nomads in Italy, and it was amazing. And I have not maybe too many, but a few good friends for sure in this space, and it just makes me feel better about things.
How many conferences do you get? So, like, okay, so you said that you were working for a Web3 agency. You decided to quit. Is that
Yes.
because you feel like, hey, listen, as an entrepreneur, I could probably do better on my own than being tied into an
Mm.
agency here? And I'm not,
Mm,
or like you felt like you weren't growing within the agency?
No, no, no. I was growing. We had clients. I was working hard, like I don't know, maybe more than 12 hours per day. But the issue was that I didn't like methods they were operating, and I clearly saw that there's like not that much value for clients. And my personality is all about bringing value and some good, positive vibes um, to people overall. And so I just couldn't do that. And first and second, I was always dreaming about at least like trying myself out there, just going, solo and creating content, um, especially video content. So
Because you
here,
want to be your
here
own
I am.
boss.
Yeah, yeah, I do really like when people are telling me what to do. You could say so.
Welcome to the breakdown, episode 664. Um, no, there are people in the comments from all. I'm like reading the comments from all over the place. They're asking if you're single, they want to go out with you, stuff like that. I'm like,
I'm
you
not
can't break.
single.
I'm telling you,
Yeah, I'm
these
not single.
95% of. So you already know this. So let me say this again. Look, and the guy's laughing who asked. The reason why I say like you guys can't be mature, man. Here's a woman who comes on. We're talking about content creation, and you're trying to ask her out while I'm on stream, on live.
We've got used to that. Women in crypto, we've got used to that. One side, we've got used to be called bro, and another side, we got used to hey babe. So it's like all together. We've got used to everything. Trust me, we've
She's
been
used to
through a
it.
lot.
She's in crypto. She got to be used to you. Susan, close your ears. She got to get used to you virgins that like have never seen a woman in your lives, and then you see a woman on a telecast and you start acting absolutely immature, like you weren't raised by. Well, again, we can go back to that subject
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
All right. Um, you are. I saw that you're now you're working or you're partner with. Is it? I don't want to get this wrong. Is it with Litecoin? Is that
Yeah. I have a partnership with LitVM. So it's Litecoin, Sound Money, Bitcoin content, where we'll see how things go. Like for now, we have a trial period. So far they are happy with my content, and I'm only putting out content that I believe in. And for example, I started doing DCA. I started DCAing into Bitcoin and Litecoin, not because I have a partnership, but because I was interested in this before. So it's a match.
That's cool because Litecoin is so underrated. I love Litecoin. I had Charlie Lee on here. I'm
Hmm.
friendly with a lot of other people within the ecosystems. That's really cool. Um, what?
Good to hear.
Okay, so now moving forward, what are you really interested moving forward
Hmm.
in the crypto industry? What do you see, especially as a content creator and talking to people, others in your position? What do you see as the next big thing in crypto and something that you'd be excited to go ahead and create content about?
Well, these days, you can't really avoid everything, being, I don't want to say like taken over by AI, but AI is everywhere and in crypto as well. And um, one of the projects I'm working with is Warden Protocol. Their AI and everything AI platform, AI wallet, amazing guys. I'm hosting live streams with them, so I'm really interested in diving more into AI content, but not like gen AI generated, more like proper prompting, learning myself how to prompt better, teaching others. um Maybe trying to give people some piece of advice how to stand out in this era of AI influencers and AI slop, how to just not to lose your authenticity. This is actually a big problem here, and I think day after day it becomes more and more complicated to compete with all that. How can you compete with a perfect looking AI influencer that is never tired, never needs vacation, puts out content daily, hundreds of pieces? You really can't. But then at the same time, I believe that people will still be wanting that real human connection. um and also, like, lately I've seen a lot of drama happening on city, and of course a lot of negativity, like InfoFi is gone, everybody is panicking, then Bitcoin down, everybody is panicking, but then like the market is cleansing, and a few believers are left out there, so it's the best time to stay, double down on your content. This is what I want to do. And I am still like at the crossroads, I would say, because I'm still not sure if I actually niched down enough. So this is something for me also to work on and think about what is really valuable for myself. And the only thing I know for sure, again, I just want to be like that kind of ray of sunshine, of crypto Twitter, if I can say so, just to bring some good positive, and just to lift people up. That's what I really want to do.
Yulia, we need more creators like you that will log on to social media and try to put a smile on somebody's face and then create content that makes sense. So we need more of that. I'm happy that you joined me today. All right.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
happy that you studied me. She called me a Gemini. I don't even know how to take that right now. Okay. Not,
That's a
and I know
compliment because
astrology.
I
Okay.
am Gemini.
You're
That
a
was a
Gemini? Oh,
compliment.
okay. Forget
Yes.
about it. I mean, June, right? June or
Yes.
okay.
Yes. True.
Yeah. God bless your boyfriend. Okay. God bless your boyfriend. Guys, if you know, you know. That's all I'm not going into this. Don't push me.
Don't push the horses.
Yeah, don't. Listen, hopefully the war comes to an end between Ukraine and Russia, and you can go back home and even create content there, and get everybody into crypto and especially AI. You mentioned AI,
Yeah,
and AI and crypto go hand in hand. So I do appreciate you making time. Hopefully we can have you back on in a few months to go
that
ahead
would
and
be
chat it up
awesome.
again.
Would be great. Thanks so much, David. It was really
Thank you
nice
for
to meet
making
you.
time. I appreciate it, and God
Thank
bless your
you.
boyfriend.
Bye.
Bye. That was Yulia. Listen, I seen her on my feed a few times here. Seen Yulia. Shout out to the Sagittarius gang. That's right. I'm a Sag. I'm no Gemini. Listen, no disrespect to Geminis, but I'm no Gemini. Now, I can see why people might think I am a Gemini, but I am not a Gemini, okay? I am a Sagittarius. I'm a fire sign. Fire sign. But again, Yulia has been on, she's been breaking through into my algorithm, and I wanted to bring her on because I think she does create good content. And I keep on saying that I really want to bring more women onto this show, women that can articulate themselves. Like, you know what I found funny just now when Yulia was on? There were comments like, "Oh my God, she's really intelligent." Like, why is that shocking that a woman can come onto this show and be intelligent? It's weird. It's weird. It is weird. We have plenty of women that are very intelligent that don't get an opportunity to showcase themselves in front of the entire community. That's why I'm proud that I had, like, in 2000, what was it, 2017, the first magazine? My second magazine was all about women in Web3, and it wasn't so I can get more women to support the media company. No, it was, hey, why aren't we, not to go ahead and, like, it wasn't to take women and put them into their own class. No. It's like we want to celebrate. We want to celebrate everybody in this space, but it felt like women were just being pushed to the side. And obviously, like 95% of this space is a bunch of dudes with fucking bottomed out NFTs try to sell them shits to people and stuff. So anyway, shout out to the women. We'll have more women on. We'll have more women on to the show. It is 1:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
What first got you excited about blockchains? Think about it. Oh, wait. I bet it wasn't multi-million-dollar hacks, exposed data, or finding somewhere safe to store your seed phrase. Was it? Maybe it was the idea of decentralizing a broken financial system. Maybe it was imagining a world where people own their own data and get to sharing the value it creates. Or maybe it was the promise of a fundamentally better way of connecting, communicating, and transacting. The next phase of the internet that empowers us instead of exploiting us. So why hasn't that happened yet? Why are we still living with the same broken system that blockchains promise to fix? It's because blockchains can't keep a secret. Enabling open, transparent systems was only the first half of the challenge. For blockchains to really change the world, they also have to be able to protect our sensitive data when it matters. And that's why we built Midnight, to bring down the final barrier to mass adoption and unlock the full potential of the decentralized web. Let's build the internet we deserve, together.
God damn it! Again, man. Oh, welcome to the breakdown, episode 664, sponsored by Midnight. Go to midnight.network to learn more about Midnight. Also, speaking of privacy, shout out to Cake Wallet. Cake Wallet is a new sponsor on the show. Shout out to them. Shout out to Vic and the entire team. I've been watching Vic build out that wallet for so long. It is nice to see somebody not give up and not listen to anybody else and continue to build and build and build. So shout out to Vic and the entire team, Cake Wallet. You want privacy? Go look at that Cake Wallet. Okay. Man, I gotta find my shirt. I still have the shirt. I still have the old logo. I still got the old logo. Gotta find that goddamn shirt. And also, shout out to Polymarket, my official prediction markets sponsor. So there you go. Got more things in the works. More things. Working on a lot more. Yo, guys, do I look white here? Like, listen, I know, first of all, I'm not white, but like, do I look white? Do I look white? Why do I look? Is it just, hold on, is it just a Twitter thing? Is it just an X thing that like they're just streaming me as like just as like Powder the movie? So I look like I have a nice tan. So here, people are finally seeing my skin color, but on X, I look like death. Why is X? What is wrong with X? They're streaming me, and I look like I'm dying. I like Yulia came on here and she said, "I studied your shows." Yeah, oh my God, that's funny. That is funny. Shout out. Thank you. I studied your shows. 100%. You know what? If you're gonna clip me, then clip me on TikTok, man. Don't clip me on X, because it's I got X. What is wrong? Yo, somebody fix X already, man. Somebody fix X. I want all my people. Yo, Web3 glossary. Is it? I'm thinking TikTok is better, right? TikTok looks better. Am I wrong there? I'm thinking TikTok looks better. I look better on TikTok. Look, that would be a perfect commercial for TikTok, where I say I look better on TikTok and they use it. I'm not white. To your surprise, I'm not white. Shocking. Anyway, my teeth are white. And I'm white on X. I'm absolutely white on X. This is crazy. I do my skincare routine every day. Anyway, at 1:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have Sam Price coming on. We're going to talk about the markets. We're going to talk to him and see what he sees, what's happening, why are we here, why is the rest of the fucking market sending, okay? Why is the rest of the market sending? Why is equities, everything is doing great. 401ks, IRAs, everything you can fucking possibly think of that is not crypto is doing great, okay? Why is it that everybody in the crypto ecosystem is filing for bankruptcy? We will learn more about this later today. That's right. We'll learn more about it. Proud to be an American. I finally got my pin. Okay, I finally got my pin. By the way, the Olympic skiers and whoever's competing, the curling guy, Like all these liberals, you sound so weak. Oh, I can't. Oh, me being here and everything that's going on in America. What's happening in America? Our economy is doing so much better. Like, we have common sense. Things are getting better. What's happening in America? Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know if I can. It's so tough to compete here under the flag. Yo, you don't want to compete under this flag, okay? Go back wherever you came from, okay? We got plenty. Shout out to the Olympians that were embracing themselves and wrapping themselves up in the American flag. That's right. Shout out to Lindsey Vonn. Even though 2017, she was talking shit about Trump, we forgive you now, okay? We forgive you. And politics aside, man, 41 years old, torn ACL, doing what you did. I tip my cap to you, okay? That is greatness. That's a legend. That is a GOAT. That is a GOAT. Shout out to Lindsey Vonn for competing on one leg. And unfortunately for her, due to that goddamn flag she got caught up in, which had nothing to do with the torn ACL that she was suffering from, mad respect. Mad respect goes out to her. By the way, if you hate America, you can leave. If you hate the United States of America, you can leave. Go ahead and protest elsewhere. See how far that gets you. By the way, again, everything is going up. Everything is going up. You know why I know everything's going up? Because I'm also in the stock market, and all I see is Valhalla in the stock market. But I look at my crypto, and I'm like, listen, okay, fine. You gave me another opportunity to go ahead and buy, and I apparently have to buy the dip again and again and again and again. But at the end of the day, we got to ask ourselves this question, which I've already laid out. I believe that we have been in a bear market since like 2022 when it comes to the altcoins. Because no altcoins have run except for take 7. That's it. I've already said that multiple times. Put 7 to the side. Nothing has ran. Nothing has broke its all-time highs, okay? Nothing. 0. So either we're coming out of a bear market that we all kind of didn't realize we were in, or all coins are truly fucked. There's no in between. I believe that the altcoins will break their all-time highs, like Chainlink. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. Chainlink, Hedera, Algorand, like these things will break their all-time highs. I have no doubt about that. Bitcoin will go running again. Front run the banks. The institutions and the banks keep on coming out and telling you there are trillions of dollars waiting to come in as liquidity. People haven't gotten their money. Retail hasn't been in here. Retail has been broke for years, okay? Right now, $1.28 trillion consumer credit card debt. That came out today. A report came out. Highest it's ever been. The highest it's ever been. So you're going to tell me retail was participating? No, it was old retail that has been here, okay, for 1 or 2 cycles. They've been participating. They got fucked on Trump, Token, and Melania and Libra. It wasn't outside people who are hardly getting by and not being able to pay rent. You got it all confused. And I kind of agree. But I want somebody to go back to my podcast. I said as soon as the institutions come in here and they start creating their fucking dividends, or excuse me, not the dividends, their derivatives of Bitcoin, it will expand the supply. Understand what I'm saying. Before the institutions came and played, before you guys were cheering on ETFs and institutions to come in, you had a 21 million supply of Bitcoin. You still have that, but institutions are good at creating paper products, which has now expanded Bitcoin. Now, a lot of you motherfuckers don't understand what I'm saying. You need to go ahead and use your little chat GPTs to figure it out. Because I ain't gonna sit here show after show telling you what time it is, even though it's 1:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you've tuned into The Breakdown, episode 664, which is sponsored by Midnight, which is also sponsored by Cake Wallet, which is also I'm partner with Polymarket. Look. That's why I didn't want institutions here. It is a decentralized space, so everybody can come and participate. No questions asked. No pushback. Decentralized space, you call it a decentralized space, you can't give a push. But I have my own opinions. I read the greatest paper, one of the greatest paper that have ever been written, the white paper. I've read that. Nothing that Satoshi Nakamoto said was to align ourselves with banks. I didn't hear him say that. I haven't read him say that shit. You guys rooted for this. You got it. If you think you can play with the sharks, I was about to say the R word. You're stupid if you think that you have a chance to win against the quants and the traders that have it in their DNA, that has been passed down from generations, and they have a load of money behind them. So if they make 3 mistakes, it's pocket change. You make 1 mistake, you're on welfare, okay? You think you can take them on? You thought you can use them as exit liquidity? Are you that stupid? It's frustrating to see a lot of people that I respect go out there and fucking hoot and holler for fucking banks to be a part of this. Fuck the banks. What has the banking system done for you? They left you poor. They haven't given you money. You've been paying them while they traded your money. You're stupid. And you know why you're stupid? It's because the educational system here, the Department of Ed, made sure not to teach you about finance. That's why you're stupid. You're lucky that you came into this space, because now you understand how money works. Even though you failed to go ahead and take out and you round trip everything, and then you blame everybody else except your dumbass self. Fuck the banks. I don't care. Everybody wants me to be, yo, you know what I got? I got people in PR. I got people in PR telling me, Dave, man, you got to cool it down a little bit because you're going after the banking system. You're going after institutions. Like, you're rubbing people the wrong way. Okay. You should cool down. Why? Why should I cool down? Why should I not be me? Why are you trying to change me into something I am not? The people, my audience, people who have been watching me for 10 years now, they know 100% who I am. I cannot be fake. I cannot be sitting here saying, yeah, champion the banks. The banks have absolutely destroyed the nuclear family. The banks have absolutely destroyed generations now. Except for the boomers, they've destroyed everybody else. 9% mortgage rates. 30% credit card fucking interest rates. What are we talking about? 0.0003% on your money in your savings. Oh my God. They give you 3 to 4% on CDs, which locks up your money. While they use it in trade. Yo, What are we talking about? What are we speaking about? Why are you trying to change me? Don't send me your DMs. Fuck your DMs and fuck your emails. And if somebody don't want to come on here because they hate hearing the truth, that's too bad. I don't give a shit. That's why I don't work for nobody. I work for myself. Welcome to The Breakdown, episode 664. It's the truth. That is nothing but the truth. That is nothing but the truth. Nothing but the goddamn truth. Nothing but the goddamn truth. It is 1:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I guess you guys waited for me to come back because as I showed you, without me, what are you going to do without me? What are you going to do with somebody like me without me? Unscripted son of a bitch that talks about all these topics. What are you going to do with that? Who brings you? Where can you tune in? Please let me know. Besides a few shows, where do you tune in? Where you're absolutely fired up to go ahead and change your life, do something better. Show me. Show me. I wasn't here for 2 days. Show me. You guys were in my DM saying, yo, when are you coming back? Exactly. Exactly. When are you coming back, Dave? Because this shit out here is boring. Let's see where this person is who was supposed to come on. Yo, that's not right, man. X be doing me dirty. I'm telling you that right now. I am one handsome son of a bitch, but X is doing me dirty. I look fantastic on other streams. I look absolutely like dog. I look like one of you guys on X. This is disgusting. I want to speak to management, man. Absolutely, I want to speak to management. I want to speak to management. Look at this. I'm watching myself on there. Absolute. Ugh, what the fuck? This is bad. I am not fixing my shit. I'm sorry. I am not fixing myself for X. Damn, I don't know. Let me see. Let me see if this works. I don't know. I'm trying to see if this works. Okay, maybe that works. I don't know. You know what sucks when you're looking at yourself and you look so. I look so good here, and I look so good here, and X has to be a demon. X is a demon, man. X is a demon, bro. NBC News is reporting that President Trump's approval ratings 61% disapprove, 39% approve. You know that's bullshit. You know that's bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. There ain't no filters, Coke. Yo, why are you on my stream, bro? What the fuck are you always doing in my stream? You scare everybody away too, man, when you come on my stream. Anyway, as I said earlier, just to recap, I want to recap this. I want to recap that memes aren't dead. And anybody who talks shit about memes doesn't know memes. So it's to say memes are just dead, they're not. They're not. Memes aren't dead. And I said this earlier too, if you replay the show. Memes don't, like, forget about even tokenizing a meme. Meme, like your entire life is a fucking meme. Your entire life is a meme. The world is a meme. So to say, oh, get rid of memes, it's stupid. It's relatable. It's fucking relatable. It's easy to understand a meme versus a Vitalik. By the way, I'm going to say something right now. Very unpopular opinion that's going to come out of my mouth right now. Very unpopular opinion. I'm okay with it. Very unpopular, though. Vitalik when did you finally realize that L2s weren't going to benefit Ethereum? If you did not open your arms up to all these L2s, which took away liquidity from Ethereum itself, Ethereum would have been at 10K already. Why did you embrace all this bullshit? I get it. Ethereum's gas fees were through the roof, but holy shit, we got 50,000 L2s. We got L1s that aren't necessary. Now you come out, now you're out here like, oh my God, I don't think this can work. Yeah, Sherlock, hey, we kind of been sitting back and watching this shit and saying like, what is the use case for them? Besides them taking liquidity from Ethereum, breaking Ethereum's ecosystem, what is the utility here? Because none of them have real utility. It's just whoever has created these things, they're banking, and that's it. Why? Why do this? And if you did it, why didn't you pull the plug immediately? And that's one of the other reasons, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in memes, that's one of the other reasons why your memes are down. Your memes are down because of this stupid ass move. And instead of Vitalik, and I understand, you know what, Vitalik, I understand what you're doing. I understand what you're trying to build. I respect it. But Ethereum had an audience. Whether you like memes or not, it had an audience. You had market share, unbelievable market share, which you could have turned into, like, a lot of people that get into memes, they ultimately convert themselves into being Bitcoiners and Ethereum heads, XRP, whatever it is. You had the opportunity. You had a golden opportunity. But your non-understanding of fucking memes and thinking that memes are just a joke and not embracing them. Well, guess what? You guys can say whatever you want about Solana. Solana embraced the memes. And guess what happens guess what Solana did? Here's what Solana did. Solana knows, hey, look, memes aren't the long-term game here. Solana's trying to build something. Toli, Raj, they're trying to build something. How do you build an ecosystem? You bring in people, right? You need people in order to sell products to. Oh, memes. Let's bring it. And who fucks with memes? 18 to 35-year-olds. Even if you want to go higher, 45-year-olds. Everybody fucks with memes, but mostly the younger generation fucks with memes. Good. You know what they did? They went ahead and embraced the memes. You know what? You could call it a casino, but at the end of the day, people go to casinos. So you saying, oh, it's a casino. It doesn't, well, people go to casinos. People, I'm going to repeat this again. People go to casinos. People like gambling. So you saying, oh, but it's a casino. It doesn't matter. They acquired a user. Now it's their job to sell products to that person and have that person become a Solana maxi. And you know, guess what? They've done a hell of a job. Now everybody from Ethereum is taking their products and switching over to Solana. Why do you think Uniswap went ahead and integrated with Solana? SushiSwap just integrated with Solana. You think people aren't buying? You think institutional players, which you guys love to sleep with, you think they're not buying Solana? Goldman Sachs just told you 108, what is it, billion in Solana? Ethereum, you had the ball, like you had the ball in your hands. You had the ball, and you had some of the dopest memes on the planet. And you have some of the most vicious holders on the planet. People that were okay with paying $1,000 for gas fees. You had loyal people. MetaMask incorporated Solana. Like, what does that say? Think about what I'm saying. What does that say? If MetaMask, the first thing people would think of a MetaMask is Ethereum. When MetaMask integrates for Solana. That right there, the drop of the ball right there is wild. It really is wild. I am blown away. Blown away. Blown away. So is Cash Out. She's blown away. And I don't know if she's a man or a woman, but she's blown away. Welcome to the breakdown where I look tanned because I am not white. I look tanned on other platforms except for X. X trying to do me dirty. I'll be back right after this little timeout. Welcome back. I'm actually very happy to be back. And I want to say thank you to everybody who's DM'd me. I want to thank everybody who DM'd me saying that they miss my show. They missed my loud mouth, my hot takes. It was touching. I was very touched by your DMs and you appreciating the value that I bring here every single day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I haven't even looked at the charts. I don't care if the market is down. I don't care. Right now, when I go and I read things on crypto Twitter, I will not call it X no more. When I go onto Twitter, since X wants to do me dirty, I'm calling it Twitter. I'm doing you dirty now. Okay? You want to make me look like I'm white as hell? Fuck that. Twitter. I want to say that every single time I log on to Twitter and I read everything that's being stated, I'm like, bro, like I can't find one bullish person within this space. I can't find one bullish person. Everybody's fucking crying and saying it's over, it's going to zero. You got these bear charts that come out. They're showing charts. They're showing charts going to 10,000K, 9K. Like these people are monsters. They don't care about you. They really don't. They don't care about you. And yes, I've been shitcoining. 100%. I have been shitcoining because I got bored. I was bored as hell. So I started shitcoining. And it's not, I'm not winning. Shout out to Fran. I just saw her. Fran reached out to me. I want to shout out people that reached out to me. They're like, hey, Dave, is everything all right? People that don't know you. I mean, they know you on social. People that just don't know you reaching out. Hey, are you all right? Who would have thought people care? Uh-oh, my first warning. My first warning since coming back. Look at this. Live visibility restricted. Let's see why. Live is not eligible for recommendations and restricted in search results because it contains unoriginal or reproduced content. What the fuck are you talking about? Nobody, and I mean nobody, can go ahead and produce this kind of content, okay? Not a single person can go ahead and make you get out of your goddamn seat or off that goddamn couch, okay, and do something with your goddamn lives. Nobody can inspire you like me. Nobody can speak like me. Nobody can get you fired up like me. That's right. Nobody. Zero. Zilch. I know where crypto's heading. I ain't gonna listen to these sons of bitches on the timeline looking for fucking engagement, because if you go ahead and just post negative shit, you will get more likes and retweets and engagement. Well, fuck that. I'm going to post things that I believe in, and I believe that I am bullish, and no matter what price Bitcoin goes to, whatever XRP does, Ethereum does, Solana does, I don't give a shit what the price is. I'm bullish on crypto. So I don't care. I don't care about your goddamn charts. I don't care about your thesis. I don't give a shit. No, I will not have an open mind, okay? I will not have an open mind, because at some point, it's beyond gains. It's about something else, and that is having ownership of your assets, and one day you will figure that shit out. You will figure it out. You will figure it out like I did. You will figure it out. You will figure out why people continuously push Bitcoin. And it's not to go ahead and dump on your forehead like some of these crackheads say. No, it's because Bitcoin gives you freedom. How much is freedom worth? It's plain and simple. I am proud to see that a lot of people entered the crypto industry and finally learned about finance. Finally learned about finance. How to take care of their finances. A lot of people have, some haven't still because they're careless. Round tripping. Millions of dollars. All because of greed. But again, crypto is important. Crypto is it is a very important industry. There have been takes out there in the recent days where AI will slowly start to destroy crypto. No, but AI and crypto are going to work hand in hand. They're the new tech for the new age. Both of them make sense. Though it's kind of scary now because there's a report, I forgot the guy's name, I think it's Mark. He wrote a very long story, or I should say article on Twitter. I read it. It's kind of scary, but on the same token, getting into AI, and that's going to be like the talk now, getting into AI is very bullish, especially right now for you. This is, I guess this is your early Bitcoin, Ethereum moment. If you take it seriously. Tech has it in his name. Tech, who is a moderator for me on TikTok, has it in his name. AI and crypto. And he's had it in his name for a while now. By the way, he also predicted that I would have a partnership with Polymarket. It's actually funny. I gotta give TikTok, I gotta go ahead and give TikTok their props, because a lot of them were like, yo, this dude gotta be going with Polymarket. This dude gotta be going with Polymarket. Listen, memes aren't dead, but I am worried about Ethereum. I can't front. I gotta be honest, man. I am worried about it. And I have friends that work at the Ethereum Foundation or with Ethereum. I'm worried. I am. I'm worried about this. Here's a striking point for me. I'm telling you right now, we have a lot of people that want to appear on this show from all types of networks. Sui, all these, I'll name them all out. Solana, all this stuff. Ethereum, I think they're scared because they feel like I'm going to ask that question. I will ask the question. I said it earlier before we went to commercial break. Ethereum had the ball by 26 miles. 26 miles. Yeah, I am pretty concerned. Will Ethereum? So I said this to somebody. Somebody asked me this question because I was talking in a small group, and they said, okay, well, what happens to Ethereum? Well, I don't think anything will happen to Ethereum itself. I don't think Ethereum itself. I think Ethereum will range and might hit $10,000, might hit $8,000. But I don't know if the products on Ethereum will do well. I think the products, and there have been, listen, I'm in Bobo, right? I'm giving you an idea. I'm in Bobo, and Rek Takashi has now said that he's going to take Bobo and go to Solana with it. Never in a million years, never did I think some of the dopest memes on Ethereum would pack it up. I can't say. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. And honestly, it's too late. It's too late. I'm an ETH Maxi. At least that's what they call me. And I'm watching this and I'm like, now you can see the writing on the wall. I mean, just, you're not going. They made it very, very simple. Solana made it very, very simple for the normal person and for the younger generation to just log on and be a part of the ecosystem. Ethereum speaks in code. So it doesn't even matter. The gas prices, all that's, you know what? The gas prices don't even matter. Sucks. It does suck. It does suck because Ethereum still will be used by institutions and people are still building on it, and the price will go up on Ethereum. But I don't know. I don't see. If you want your memes to survive, you have to go to Solana. And a lot of people will probably take issue with me for me saying that, and I'm sure this will be clipped up. And if I'm wrong, people will play it. Then fuck it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and maybe I'll be happy if I'm wrong. But right now, the way I see it, there's no way. If I'm somebody, because I see Rek Takashi's getting like, there are a few people giving him shit. If I see I have a product, a good product, a great product, but unfortunately, there's no more foot traffic on that street, I have to move. I have to move. See, Frank from DeGods, he played it wrong. So Frank from DeGods actually thought that Ethereum, which I kind of like sort of agreed with him, but also disagreed. From the standpoint, like, if Solana helped you build out, you stay with Solana and you figure things out. That's where my pet peeve was with DeGods. But to go over to Ethereum, I understood. Hey, Ethereum, the big boy, market share. People are going to see DeGods. They're going to get into Bro, like I think it was a costly mistake. So I kind of sat back and I'm thinking about, like, will this be a costly mistake for Bobo to go over to Solana? And I'm like, no, it can't. It can't be a costly mistake. The mistake that they have now is staying put on Ethereum, because I don't know. Again, I don't know. When you have somebody like Vitalik who does not embrace the memes or understand meme culture, which ultimately would bring people into Ethereum. I'm talking about holding Ethereum and its products the same way it brought people into Bitcoin. Then maybe it's time that you transition to a chain that understands, hey, we want these users. We want these people. These are the people we're going to long-term sell products to. Solana was able, out of all the chains, because Justin Sun and Tron wanted this. Justin Sun and Binance Chain wanted what Solana has. Remember that. What Solana has right now at this very moment is what CZ wanted with Binance Chain and what Justin Sun wanted with Tron. And it's not their fault that it didn't work out. And by the way, Binance Chain was great. Binance Chain was great. But now it's a bit different with ETFs and institutions coming in, and now institutions are investing into chains. What can scale better? What rails should we be, building up? That's it. That's 100% facts. We'll be right back after this commercial break from Midnight. Shout out to Cake Wallet. Shout out to Poly Market.
What first got you excited about blockchains? Think about it. Oh, wait. I bet it wasn't multi-million-dollar hacks, exposed data, or finding somewhere safe to store your seed phrase. Was it? Maybe it was the idea of decentralizing a broken financial system. Maybe it was imagining a world where people own their own data and get to sharing the value it creates. Or maybe it was the promise of a fundamentally better way of connecting, communicating, and transacting. The next phase of the internet that empowers us instead of exploiting us. So why hasn't that happened yet? Why are we still living with the same broken system that blockchains promise to fix? It's because blockchains can't keep a secret. Enabling open, transparent systems was only the first half of the challenge. For blockchains to really change the world, they also have to be able to protect our sensitive data when it matters. And that's why we built Midnight, to bring down the final barrier to mass adoption and unlock the full potential of the decentralized web. Let's build the internet we deserve, together.
All right. Welcome back to the breakdown, episode 664. Again, I want to give a shout out to Midnight. Shout out to Midnight. Charles is all over the place with a... Yo, you see Charles's jacket? Charles got that special fucking jacket that Mandani has. Mandani came out with that jacket, bro. That shit made me laugh. Dude absolutely has no clue how to run the city, man. It ain't my problem. I ain't in the city, but that shit is like funny. He has no fucking clue. Has no clue. He has no clue how to fucking run the city. But shout out to Midnight. They're doing their thing. Go check out Midnight. I left the links up. You can go ahead and check them out. Also, Cake Wallet. That's right. Go check out Cake Wallet. Go follow Cake Wallet. They've been building. Vic's been building. Team's been building. Really nice group of people. Just building, nonstop building. That you can appreciate. Again, multiple markets building. Multiple, never left. Could have left like everybody else, but never left. So that's cool. Shout out to Poly Market. It's that time, man. I'm gonna go in about an hour. Well, no, I got meetings. But while I wait for meetings, I will be reading this book again, I guess. You know, this is the book. Let's do the book of the day. Since people don't read, let's do the book of the day. I'll give you The Art of the War. I would absolutely recommend you guys get yourself a book. Hey, listen, you know what? If you can't read, start easy, okay? How about you start easy and get yourself like one of those books where you open up the book and like there's a pop-up book and your dinosaur pops out. Book of the day. Book of the day. Art of War. Art of War, man. It is good to be back. It is good to be back. We had one no-show. So that is the fourth person. That's officially the fourth person in 10 years that decided not to show up to this show. So it's good. The name's on there. Shout out to Sam Price. You could have called. You could have emailed the staff. You could have told us. We would have replaced you with somebody who's been waiting to come onto the show. We could have done something here. You could have let us know. Okay? If Fox or CNBC were to say, hey, come on to the show, if you couldn't, you would tell them. It's the same kind of thing you should be doing here, because I have ratings right with them. So yeah, you're gonna have to wait now, respectfully. Respectfully, you're gonna have to wait now to get onto the show. Okay? You see, people should go ahead and just understand, like, you're running a big time show, right? If I've invited you, that means that I want to talk to you. There's something that I want to talk to you about. Specifically today was the markets, right? I wanted to chat with you about the markets. Why? Because I have an audience that's interested in the markets, the crypto markets, and they want to know what is happening here. What is happening here with the crypto markets? Okay? That's what they want to know. And I and the staff decided, you. And then no call. So now we're good. You can't be mad at me. You can say, hey, once upon a time I was invited onto the show. Remember, it takes about 12 years for a show to blow up. By the way, I told you guys, we're getting very close to syndication. I can't say more than that. I cannot say more than that. That's it. I will leave you with that. I'm very happy. I'm very happy that I and this show are being noticed. That's it. I'm just happy. Anyway, it is 1:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 2 minutes till close. My message, as always, is front run the markets. That's it. You want to win? If you have money, front run the market. If you believe in this space, front run the market. That's it. That's it. If you believe in this space, front run the markets. You see red? That should be a bullish sign for you. You should be absolutely thrilled to see red. You shouldn't be upset to see red. You should be thrilled to see red. You should be ready to run through a goddamn wall. You should be canceling vacations. You should be selling your car. You should be, I don't know, sell your dog. Sell your lights. Sell the shit in your studios. I can't sell the American flag, but I'm just saying, sell everything. Sell your underwears. You guys got like 20 clean pairs of underwears, but you still wear the same ones for the last 3 months. So sell the 20 that you don't wear. Sell the deodorant that you don't use. Sell the soap that you got sitting there for the last 4.5 years, might be expired, but get something for it. Sell something and get yourself something that means something. As I said, I will be running. You guys already know I am running for office. I'm gonna let obviously Vance have his chance. Oh my God, that rhymed. Vance have his chance. I'm a rhymer. Spit fire, hot lava. Y'all know I hate drama. Shout out to your mama. Anyway, thank you very, very, very much for tuning in. Almost done with Facebook and Instagram. We're going to be able to connect Facebook and Instagram here. So viewership will go up. Thank God. And we'll have another group of people we can go ahead and fight with. Yes. More liberals. More liberals. More Democrats. I'm glad I'm glad that I was released from concussion protocol after listening to some absolute dog shit. I had to tune into some absolute dog shit. Thank you for tuning in, though. It is 2:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you guys, honestly, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't get spooked by the markets. Real talk before I leave. Don't get spooked by the markets. It'll be fine. We've been here before. If you've been in the markets, you've been here before. Even though it's painful to watch, well, I don't want to say it's painful for me because I am in the stock market. So like, it's not, it is though painful for me to see that crypto isn't. So I guess from that standpoint, but we'll be fine. I see a great migration happening though. Before I leave for the memes, because I know there are people that are tuned in for the memes. There will be a great migration, I think, happening from Ethereum to Solana. And then if Ethereum does pop off, there'll be a way for people to go ahead and bridge back to Ethereum. So all in all, I think the base now is people want to go to Solana. People want to be able, especially developers, they want to be able to have money, which they're going to get their money by trading and getting it from the creator fees. That to have money to buy back tokens to market the project. So again, it's a benefit. Ethereum doesn't have that. Ethereum does not have that. And nobody's doing ICOs anymore, and nobody's doing pre-sales. All that shit's done with. Okay, you're not, especially when you have $1.28 trillion in consumer credit card debt. Ain't nobody pulling out a credit card because that shit's already maxed out. Anyway, guys, have a blessed day. Okay, pray to God, good, bad, or indifferent. Okay, don't just pray to God when things are bad. I'm glad this country believes in God again. That's great, making God great again. On that note, I'm out.